Because it's fucking Christmas, guys. We're going to get happy, all right? We're going to fucking do this together and get happy, all right? Hi everyone, and welcome to episode 28 of the nice, chilled out, relaxing Christmas special from The Unusual Suspects, where we're going to have no negativity, we're going to be all nice. Andy's wearing a hat made of fruit, everything's going well, the Bennetts are here once again, and I'm just feeling fantastic after a shower. Joining me today is Andy. Hello, Andy.
Hello.
And how Christmassy do you feel today, Andy?
I'm so Christmassy. When that intro music kicked in, I got a noise. Immediately got annoyed.
Okay. I'm sorry I didn't pre-approve that with you beforehand, and I apologise. Also joining us is Penny. Hello, Penny.
Hi.
And did you enjoy the Christmas music?
I thought we could have done with something a bit more upbeat Christmassy.
Oh, for fuck's
2 for 2 so far against it.
I'd fucking stopped it now. It's just that fucking negativity already. In the first 10 seconds, I wanted to have nice change. I wanted us to be happy for once, but no, I couldn't get that for 5 fucking seconds.
I just feel like there's no energy now. Normally we're like, and we're on it. And now this is just like...
Well, that's...
Let's get the energy back up. Let's ask the energetic Bennett and see what she thinks.
Well, I loved your Christmas song because it reminded me of when the little kids do their nativity. It sounded just like a nativity.
Yeah, but nativities are generally crap, aren't they?
But they're brilliant because there's always a kid picking their nose and there's one falling off the stage and they pass the baby around. They pass baby Jesus and they drop him and his head falls off. Brilliant.
Yeah, that does sound like a better version of a
And Jenny's here. Hello, Jenny.
Hi, everyone.
All right, fine. I will do it anyway. Fine, here we go.
Aww.
Yeah.
Quick, where's Marcy? Put some jingle bells over the top.
Just shake it.
Hi again. Welcome to episode 28. This is the more energetic version of the Christmas podcast. We've all done the introductions before. Anyway, it's fine. Hi, happy Christmas. How are you? How's things? It's great, isn't it? It's snowy outside. I guess it is. Maybe not. We record this way in advance. I don't know what's going on. Maybe not.
Nah, we don't usually get snow till like February.
I'm feeling really upbeat now. That's good.
Yeah.
Oh, good. Fantastic.
It's the hat, I think, not the song.
Okay.
Join us for After Dark later, where you get to see Andy's hat made out of fruit. He looks like a weird rip-off of Mother Teresa
What?
with a pink flamingo in the background.
Mother Teresa did not wear a fruit hat.
No.
I'm sure she did.
Maybe Frida Kahlo,
Yeah.
but not Mother Teresa.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Teresa. She's not a meek Mother Teresa.
It was an Who said Mother Teresa? Not
Penny
me.
did.
It was
Oh,
an ambitious
God.
leap, Mother Teresa, but I dig it.
If two people... Okay, anyway. Welcome to the episodes. We're going to talk about Christmas stuff today with our Christmas expert, Jenny.
Yay!
Who knows way too much probably about Christmas films than we ever did.
Mm-hmm.
So we decided to bring in the experts on this one and let us understand Christmas a bit more into our lives as a whole, because in general, all three of us are normally grumpy about this. So
We're outsourcing.
That's a lot of pressure.
we're outsourcing, technically. Yeah, no pressure, Jenny.
Yeah, a lot of
I
pressure.
remember when we were only going to outsource to Penny about Halloween and then she never left.
Yeah, that was a bad day, wasn't it?
Oh, it's a shame everybody likes me the most, really, isn't it?
Yeah, that.
Ooh, here we go.
2021, I can see that changing, but we'll see how this
Well, you
goes.
guys won't stop going on about it, so I thought I'd just start leaning into it.
You know, people were desperate in 2020. You know, they'll be more convinced by 2021 that me and Andy are actually the most talented ones on this, so. And Jenny, so.
Yeah!
Thanks, Jenny. Anyway,
I don't know when I'm allowed to talk or not, so I just wait for my cue.
you can talk whenever.
Talk whenever you want.
There's no cues. Well, we did hand you a script beforehand, so please stick to the script, yeah. Who wants to go first talking about the film? So basically what I did, there was no real rules to this because, again, some of us like films in Christmas and some of us don't. So it was more of a case of what films you have seen that you kind of wanted to talk about. But I didn't know if it was like films you liked or films you didn't or films that you thought were complete shits. It's up to you guys. Does anyone want to go first?
I can start with a controversial opinion.
Ugh.
Oh, this
What?
is perfect. Go ahead.
Miracle on 34th Street, absolute bollocks.
I agree.
No, I'm not that bothered.
No.
Oh, okay. Well,
Well,
apparently
that ends
it's just
that debate.
Fine. Okay.
I think I've only seen it once.
Sorry.
A controversial opinion would be that Muppets Christmas Carol is bullshit, and I'm a Muppets fan.
Okay. I guess me and Penny have put this on our good list, but we'll start with the Muppets Christmas Carol because I've put this on the good list as well.
Was I meant to make a list?
No.
It can come off the top of your head if you want. The audience won't know any better.
We assume you'll have enough Christmas films anyway.
The thing is, when I mentioned it to you on WhatsApp, you rattled off like 4 Christmas films immediately, so I figured you were fine.
Okay.
What is it you don't like about the Muppets Christmas Carol?
It's just not Muppety enough, is it? Like, it's just not funny. I mean, it's like, I don't think you should mix, like, old Dickie Smith, bit boring, with funny Muppets. It doesn't gel well, and then they bring in, like, some weird characters that aren't really Muppets. And then at the end, you've got that horrible, like, the Ghost of Christmas Future, who's meant to be, like, the scariest Muppet. Penny probably loves it. But it's like the scariest ghoul Muppet. It's horrible.
I don't know what it
It's
looks
not
like.
funny.
I don't think he's
annoying.
a Muppet. He's not a Muppet, though, the Ghost of Christmas Future.
Well, it just doesn't work. It just doesn't work for me. I just don't enjoy it. No. Tiny Tim's going to die at night. I mean, I just don't like my... just not happy with it.
Spoilers!
Isn't he going to die in every Christmas Carol version?
Yeah, I know, but I don't want to think of Robin, the little frog, who I love from the Muppets, having a limp, one, and dying too. Don't think about that.
That's fair.
There's definitely a halfway up the stairs, sort of halfway to death joke here, and I can't quite place it.
I like your reference, I'm glad you even knew that reference. Well done, you,
Thanks.
youngster.
Thanks.
That's also not your favourite Muppet-based Christmas thing, though, is it, Jen?
No, so my favourite Muppet Christmas movie is one that no one's ever seen before, apart from me, pretty much. And it's from like the 60s? It's really old. It's got Jim Henson in it. I'm going to look it up right now. That I bought by accident from like a really cheap record shop years ago, probably thinking I was buying Christmas Carol. And it's got Fraggles in it, and it's got Sesame Street characters in it, and they all go on holiday to Fozzie Bear's mum's house. And there's an icy patch in the door, and all the puppets go, whoa, with their arms, and their puppets like fall over in the icy patch. They sing Christmas songs. The Swedish chef wants to cook Big Bird because he thinks he's a great big turkey. There's a lot of humour in it.
I mean, this sounds like a much better version.
This sounds like a dark comedy.
Yeah.
It's great.
It's so good. And they go down the Fraggle hole, and they meet the Fraggles, and the Fraggles, they only share like a rock. That's what they give to each other for Christmas. And they go, pass it on! And they all sing a song, and then they pass the rock on.
It's much better than Muppets
Cool.
Christmas Carol. Can you remember what it's called,
It
Jen?
does sound,
Good
yeah.
film. I just bought it on eBay because my version the end's broken. I just bought it on eBay for £20 for a DVD, so that's how much I like this film. It's called A Muppet Family Christmas. It's really good. And they get a turkey to come in, and the turkey fancies Gonzo's girlfriend, Camilla the chicken.
We know all about Camilla the chicken. She was in Flandemic.
Gonzo tries to go after the Christmas chicken. It's all very funny. I love it.
So why is that, with loads of Muppets in it, different from the Muppet Christmas Carol?
Because it's the humour. It's like traditional Christmas. No, not Christmas. Traditional like Muppet humour. It's all songs as well. It's like a musical, which makes it like 10 times better. But they do, like 'twas the night before Christmas. No one about. I don't know. No one was stirring. Not even a mouse. I don't know the word.
Night before Christmas,
No
no
one
one's about. Something,
Everyone's
and a
gone
mouse.
home.
Because they have Grover, and he comes out on stage, and he's got a bowl and a spoon, and he comes out and he's dressed as a mouse, and he's like, here I am, not stirring, because no one was stirring, not even a mouse. Got it.
Yeah, see, that sounds all right. I mean, I might even be up for watching that.
It's really fun.
Really?
I'm not watching Muppets Christmas Carol, though, because it's so fucking bleak. It just Michael Caine gets on my nerves for some reason.
Boring story.
Yeah, and Muppets are
What,
generally
even
shit.
you don't like it?
What, Muppets
What the
Christmas
fuck?
Carol?
I'm on my own here. Yeah.
Like, it's fine. It's not my favourite Muppet movie.
I thought it's brilliant.
Lewis loves it too.
But then I also don't like Christmas, so therefore it's not my favourite. Like, I'm all right without it. The one that Jenny likes is, like, lots of little Christmas sketches, in a way.
I think we need some relaxing fire sounds in the background just to make us all
Yeah.
a little bit more Christmassy, Just this has got off to a really negative start. We're already dissing the Muppets Christmas Carol.
We have got a Muppet Christmas Carol ornament on my tree, and it is Kermit and Robin, and you press it and it sings a little song. That is my favourite part of our Christmas tree.
See, that sounds fucking annoying. You should smash it up.
No, it's great. I'm going to record it and send it to you all the time.
it's just going to annoy me. You know it's going to happen.
Yep, that's why I'm going to
I'll
send
end
it to
up
you.
smashing up my tree that I'm not going to bother putting up. It's just going to be a tree in the garden.
Okay,
I
well,
had 2 trees. One's Disney and one's white. Yep. Continue.
Dan, you know how much you love a tangent between Pen and I? Yeah, I think maybe double it.
just gonna take a swig. Yeah.
So basically, the synopsis is The Muppet Fifth Family Christmas, best Muppet Christmas film you're ever going to watch. The one you like, shit, and commercialised. Be a real fan. Let's move on.
Jenny's going to take over as the glue.
Oh, do you want to tell us what you think? Because you like it.
Yeah, that's it.
Sorry, I thought I was hosting.
I liked it. Okay, fine. Well, I'll put one on the list that's probably on many people's list. I still don't know why the backstory behind it, why they changed the cast in it, but Home Alone 3 is awful.
Oh, okay. I wondered where you were going there.
Which way did they go in Home Alone 3?
Well, they got some
He was
kids.
still at home, I think.
Yeah, but they replaced Macaulay Culkin with a different kid
Yes.
in 3. And they did essentially the first film where he was stuck at home,
Oh,
but with this new kid.
so it's just like a reboot.
And he had a really bad bowl cut, doesn't he, this kid?
Yeah, he had I can't remember the guy's name. He didn't go far. He probably turned to drugs after this. I don't know what happened, but like,
Jesus Christ. Sounds unlike Macaulay Culkin,
well,
doesn't
look
it?
what happened to Macaulay, and he did like 2 fucking films, and he got to meet Donald Trump in one of them. So he had a great life.
I imagine that's why he turned to drugs.
And he was banging Mila Kunis.
He's banging Mila Kunis, is he?
He used to bang Mila Kunis, didn't he?
Yeah, they used to go out.
In Home Alone, or
No, not in Home Alone.
No, just in life.
oh, okay, it's a different kind of Home Alone. So yeah, I put 3 down because I just obviously it's many people's worst ones. Any Tim Allen film, I'm sorry, I just don't like Tim Allen in anything.
Oh, I love Tim Allen!
Here we go.
From Home Improvement! Oh, no, he's not Santa, is he?
No.
No,
What
he's
does he
in
go
every
for?
little shit Christmas film. Do you like Christmas with the Kranks then, Jen?
Oh, I love Christmas with the Kranks. That was one of my favourites.
Well, I think it's one of the worst fucking films ever, but there you go.
Oh, I think it's so good.
Why is it good?
I don't know. I just really enjoy it. I like the fact that I just feel like that's what would happen. Like my dad doesn't particularly like Christmas, and if he didn't have to do it, he'd go on a nice beach holiday. And then if we came home, we're like, Mum, we want Christmas. Everything would be cancelled. She'd try and go and buy things. I just feel like it's just I like that they go and she can't get the meat, can she? And also, like, does she buy like a turkey in a tin or something? She buys a big lump of spam on Christmas Day.
Sure.
I
They see the Christmas tree. I love it. I think it's good.
don't remember those memorable moments from the film that makes me go
There's a ham. It is like a ham and it rolls in the road.
Doesn't he burger one of his neighbours as well?
Yeah, for a Christmas tree.
Yeah. What an arsehole.
Yeah, and then he won't hang up like the Frosty the Snowman on the roof because he won't do any of the Christmas traditions. And then he has to, and then he has to be nice to his neighbours.
Sounds like me, in fairness. So I've got no issues with it.
We're on the same team today, you and I.
Not being like Tim Allen.
No. I mean, I'm not doing any sort of decorating.
What's wrong with Tim Allen?
I just don't find him funny anymore. That's all. I just think he's past his prime and he's just resorted himself to...
Did he have a prime?
Not really, to be honest. I mean,
Yeah, he did in Tool Time. No, not Tool Time. Home Improvement.
Home Improvement, yeah, I guess, but like...
But this film wasn't released this year. It was released years ago.
Yeah, when he was funny, I guess.
Yeah, you're just saying he hasn't aged well.
Well, Christmas with the Kranks.
Yes.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
wasn't he in this, the Santa Claus and Jack Frost all within
Yes,
like 2 months?
He wasn't in Jack Frost.
Nah, he wasn't in Jeff Frost.
He was in the Santa Claus.
Yeah.
3 of those films.
You mean he is Santa Claus?
Sure, he is Santa Claus with... I don't know. I've seen many of them. Even Jungle to Jungle, I don't even like that much either, and stuff like that. And I don't know.
What about Toy Story?
Yeah, fuck Toy... No. Like, Toy Story, his face is not
Yes.
there, so I guess that's all right. But, like...
I've broken him. We're all
No.
against Toy Story now.
No. Toy Story is actually a good Christmas film, even though it's not really a Christmas film. There's also those kind of categories of films where they're technically not Christmas films, like Die Hard, I guess. We'll get it out of the way. Die Hard is on the list, obviously, because
It's a great Christmas film.
it's just has to be there, I guess, even if people disagree or not. But it's all right. I think it's a bit overrated because there's no other good Christmas films, in my opinion, that Die Hard elevates itself over them way too much. Like, it's the greatest thing of all time. It's a good film, but it's not like the greatest thing of all time.
I would agree with you. It is a very good film, but like as both a Christmas film and an action film, but it does get overhyped.
Yeah.
I don't know whether it's down to like Brooklyn Nine-Nine or not, but it does feel like there was a resurgence of it around the time Brooklyn Nine-Nine started.
Was there? I don't know.
Seems to be. That's my correlation.
I didn't know. Okay.
Is it? I'm not being that person, but is it? It's literally just set at Christmas.
Yes.
And that is why it's a Christmas film.
That's it.
No, I read this thing, right, that it was like, Die Hard is definitely a Christmas film because it's Christmas Eve, he's trying to get home for Christmas, and here's a metaphor. Him falling down that, like, thingy, like, you know, he's stuck in the tunnel thing, is a metaphor for a chimney like Santa.
Oh, him in the air vents.
Yeah.
Oh, metaphors. I mean, she does understand metaphors now. That's all right. Well, at least I got one of the benefits to understand metaphors.
Only just, though.
Well, that's like how Christmas with Muscles, or whatever it was, Santa with Muscles, wasn't really a Christmas film, but they happened to the story wasn't, but they crowbarred the Christmas bit in because they were like, right, we'll make him think he's Santa. But like most of the film is not Christmas related.
Die Hard has a more festive sort of feel to it because it is...
It wasn't shot in California in the sunshine by the look of it, like Christmas with Muscles.
Yeah, it's like slightly darker set. Visually, it's...
That's like Gremlins. Another one.
Yeah.
It's got a nice sort of bell-orientated score. I don't know. I'm clutching at straws here.
So, are we in agreement that Gremlins is a Christmas movie?
Well, if Die Hard's a Christmas movie, then Gremlins is a Christmas movie.
It's in the same category as Die Hard as in...
But I feel like less people argue that it's a Christmas movie. I feel like not as many people watch it at Christmas.
Is there snow in it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is there some form of Santa Claus or Christmas lights in it?
There's Christmas
There's
trees and
lights.
stuff.
Is there Christmas lights there?
Yeah, there's
You think
Christmas
there's
lights
present?
and presents, and how she talks about how she hates Christmas because her dad died in the chimney pretending to be Santa Claus.
Okay,
Another metaphor. No.
my next line was, do they mention Christmas at all in any dialogue? Which is yes,
Yeah.
which means it's a Christmas film. That's the 3 rules.
Yeah, I just feel like loads of people, they go on about how Die Hard's a Christmas film, but nobody seems to watch Gremlins at Christmas. Somebody tweet us if I'm wrong.
I've seen it on Christmas lists, in fairness.
I only watch Gremlins at Christmas. But I don't consider it a Christmas film. I think it's because it's just on at Christmas. No, it's not like a summer film, is it?
Yeah. Well, that's why my favourite Christmas film, what a segue, is Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves.
Oh, for God's sake.
It is not a Christmas film at all, but it used to be on all the time when I was off school for Christmas, the Christmas holidays. So that is my...
I thought you meant just when you were off school, when you were sickly. Which was all the time.
Which is all the time. I need to watch Home Alone 2 and I need to watch Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves at Christmas. I need me some of that Alan Rickman carving your heart out with a spoon, and I need some Christian Slater with his 90s hair, and then that is my Christmas.
Is it just because it was on around Christmas that you think is a Christmas film?
Yeah, it honestly just reminds me of Christmas.
Are we going to have the nostalgic kind of talk again?
Yeah.
Oh, fucking here we go.
I associate that film with Christmas and the 2 weeks off around Christmas and stuff like that. So it's not a Christmas film to anybody else, I imagine.
In fairness, The Great Escape is the same for me. It's on every fucking year. I can't escape it. That's the problem.
I'll just name a couple. You say yay or nay. Elf?
Yes!
I fucking hate it.
I love it so much!
I hate it.
I'm going to have a great time editing Jenny's peaks on her phone.
Oh, you're going to edit my peaks, are you?
I enjoy Elf. It's fine.
And Penny hates Christmas, and she doesn't like Batman either. What's his name?
Will Ferrell?
Yes. I wanted to call him Will Sampson.
Oh, I thought you said Batman. I was like, what's that got to do
Would you
with
call
it?
him Batman for?
That man?
Batman.
Oh, that man.
Yeah.
Bat-
You were still thinking about my
Batman.
peaks, weren't you?
Sure, why not? Yeah, I kind of...
Dan doesn't like boobs.
Oh, fucking hell. We carry on with that joke for the next fucking year or so. Jesus. Elf is, again, it kind of is like Die Hard, except it is more Christmassy, but at the same time...
Are you joking? It's kind of like Die
Hold
Hard.
on, let me finish my point! It's kind of like Die Hard, but it's more Christmassy. It is very much a Christmassy film, but at the same time, because it's a Christmas film, it elevates itself to be very, very good in many people's eyes because it's a Christmas film, and that kind of sorts itself from the rest of the shit that comes on Christmas. Just saying.
So Die Hard could be set at any time of the year.
Elf could not.
Elf can only be set at Christmas.
Yeah.
So it's definitely a Christmas film.
You could watch it with, I mean, we obviously could watch any fucking film whenever, but yeah, I get it. It is a Christmas film, and I'm not disputing that. Just saying.
Yeah, I don't think you can put Elf and Die Hard into similar Christmas film
No.
categories.
No.
Because you could
Fine,
take...
it's a Christmas film.
Is that the Christmassy Christmas film? That was really hard to say.
What, Christmassy Christmas film?
Christmassy. Like the most Christmassy... yeah. Okay.
It's not a word, that's why.
Another wild card I put out is Black Mirror episode White Christmas.
Oh, yes.
Which is a great one to watch with the family.
Christ, that is dark.
Which one is that one? Someone remind me.
It's the John Hamm one.
Oh,
so John Hamm
yeah.
acts as the cookie assessor. It's broken into 3 miniature stories. So the first part is him guiding some dude on like a Christmas party who then ends up dying. The second part is him sort of, you see him working and whatever. And the third part is quite a harrowing story as well. But it's fucking dark. It's so bleak and I love it so much.
But again, is that just because it's set at Christmas? You could do that story. I feel like those are the 2 categories we've got. Ones that could be set whenever.
It came out on Christmas Day, I think, or Eve. I remember it being released on like
Yeah, I think
pretty
it was
much
Christmas Eve.
Was it Christmas Eve? Yeah, I remember it coming out, and it does have a lot of themes. I mean, it's set around Christmas. Is kind of like,
yeah.
I guess, yeah. I mean, it's not a film, but it's one of the longest episodes they've done to date on Black Mirror, which is like 74 minutes.
Nice.
So it's long enough. And it's pretty good, I think.
Again, they could do it outside of Christmas, but I just don't think it would have the same sort of anxiety-inducing stress.
Yeah, which is what you want at Christmas, so I highly recommend that a watch. If you've missed out on the 2014 special Black Mirror, White Christmas, it's pretty good.
I've got another sort of non-Christmassy Christmas film.
Oh, well, all being Christmassy. Let's go.
Batman Returns.
Hang on, Andy. Let me just pour myself a nice glass of shandy.
Sounds like you're having a wee.
Yeah.
Who drinks shandy?
That was my other question. Why are you pouring a shandy?
You're not even pouring anything. I can see you.
Sausages, Jen.
Sausages?
I do it all the time. You don't let them know how the sausage is made.
Oh, no, you don't want to know how sausage is made.
Exactly.
It's all right. I'll grab the turkey. I'll just carve these knives for a bit.
Carve the knives.
I mean, sharpen them.
Look, we're all getting into the spirit. Just sharp those knives. Oh shit, wrong button.
Fucking hell.
Anyway,
Jesus. How big is this turkey?
Someone turns up with a chainsaw.
Sorry, I forgot about that.
Sounds more like my Christmas.
Anyway, as I was saying, Batman Returns.
Is that the one with Mr. Freeze?
Catwoman.
Oh, is that?
No, it is the one with the Penguin and Catwoman.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Michael Keaton.
Yes.
88-ish.
Is that a Christmas movie?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's set at Christmas.
It is kind of.
It's because he's a penguin.
Yeah.
Thanks for your analysis there, Jen.
He's a penguin. It's a metaphor for being a penguin.
Mate, don't take metaphors out on me. That was her thing.
Don't take metaphors out of me.
It's pretty dark and bleak again. It's actually really fucking boring. It's not the best Batman film, but also I just wanted to go left field with Batman and Christmas.
So it's not the best Batman film, but it's not the best Christmas film, is that what you're saying?
I mean,
yeah, it's just a film.
It's just a film.
it's arguably better than
Nipple Batman.
Batman Forever, and especially Nipple Batman. It's arguably better than those two, I would say.
I like Batman Forever.
See, this is an interesting conversation because I watched Batman Forever yesterday and I really enjoyed it. And I think,
Did you?
and I'm going to put this out there and prepare myself for pelters, I think it's because it made me nostalgic.
You're allowed to
Fucking
be.
have this
We'll
conversation.
do a nostalgia episode one day.
Christ.
You're allowed to be nostalgic.
It would just be you talking to me going, oh, Batman Forever, maybe.
I'll do my own special.
It was the first time I'd watched it in maybe 15
Yeah.
years. And I did quite enjoy it,
I seem to remember really liking it. And the soundtrack was pretty good too.
apart from you two.
Oh, yeah. Oh.
But I mean, it did have Seal, so.
Nah, Christmas movie.
You know.
Oh, no. That's the man.
What?
Not like, oh, Christ.
Sorry.
No, the man seal.
But yeah.
Also, since when have seals been Christmassy?
Well,
The
why are
animals.
penguins Christmassy? Because they all live up in the South Pole, North Pole.
So correct myself from the South to North Pole.
Well, I can't even remember where you live.
But seals aren't.
No, they're
Christmas.
wintry.
Okay, so why are penguins Christmassy? If seals
Yeah,
are...
but you get seals like everywhere. The only other place you get penguins outside of like the North Pole or South Pole.
Fuck off, you get them in Africa. Is that one of the hottest
Okay,
places
if you'd
ever?
let me fucking finish my point, I was going to say is in Africa, South Africa.
There won't be penguins in Africa this Christmas time.
Oh no, they're Wilpen. That's where they live. Apart from
Have you seen the movie Animals United, Jenny? Because apparently polar bears can end up in the middle of Africa in that film.
They're not Christmassy, according to Andy, because he's the Christmas animal guru.
Oh, what a dickhead.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I didn't fucking say that.
Put your Christmas animal hat on and be quiet.
No one said penguins were Christmassy anyway.
I'm going to move this swiftly along. Not in the good category, but kind of a guilty pleasure. Jingle All The Way.
Yes, Jingle All The Way is good.
Haven't seen it.
What? Have you not? Seriously?
Arnie!
Yeah, haven't seen it.
Put the cookie down.
Get to the chopper. And that's the wrong film.
That's a different film.
And that's the only one I can do.
Also quite Christmassy though. There's predators in it, and I hear they live in the North Pole. So
I've got Santa hats on. Yeah.
The late, great Phil Hartman, who was in The Simpsons, is also in that movie. He's Lionel Hutz and many other characters.
Yeah, he is.
Do you know how he died to make this extra Christmassy?
oh, here we go.
Oh, what?
He got shot in bed by his wife.
Oh, Jesus, so depressing.
Happy Christmas!
Jesus Christ.
Merry Christmas, everyone.
Why are we weeing?
We're not. We're pouring shandies.
I had to find a sound effect really quickly before the fucking recording, all right?
I'll have one of those as well, please.
All right,
Penny's
cheers.
depressed me.
There you go. There you go. Just get that down, yeah?
Appreciate it.
There you go. Anyone else?
Cue the glugging soundtrack.
I don't have a glug. I mean, no, I don't. Anyway, my point being, my point being was that it's kind of like I hate it, but it's just the cheesiest story ever, and the cheesiest lines, and the cheesiest everything about it. Like it's very much in the Neil Breen category for me. You know, it's so bad it's good.
Oh my God. If Neil Breen made a Christmas movie, I would definitely watch it.
I wouldn't.
We'd make you watch it, Andy. We'd make you watch bits of it and talk about it forever.
I wouldn't fucking watch it. Like, if Neil Breen ever comes out of the hat, and I mean this quite genuinely, I will refuse to watch it.
Okay.
I will be unwell that day and not turn up.
All right. Well, we'll get Jen in. Right.
That's absolutely fine, because I can't imagine she'll enjoy it either.
I don't know who this is. I don't even know if this is a person or a thing.
It's a person.
It's both.
It's a piece of shit. That's what it
It's
is.
like one of the, like the noun game.
No.
That's what I feel like we're playing.
Nan game.
the
Noun.
man game.
Noun. Is it a person, place, or thing? No? Penny knows what I'm on about.
Is this a real game?
Can we talk about how much I love Home Alone 2, please?
How much do you love Home Alone 2, Penny?
I love Home Alone 2, and I get really teary when his mum finds him at the Christmas tree at the end. Spoilers.
She also loves that Trump is in it because she's a big fan.
He's only in it for like 1 second, though, isn't it?
How do we feel about Home Alone 2? I love Home Alone 2. It's like that is my favourite Christmas movie.
Not as good as the first. That's all.
I agree with Dan, it's not as good as the first. And also, the pigeon woman used to creep me out.
No.
Yeah, I didn't like the picture for it.
She looks like Piers Morgan.
She does look like, she's a cross between Piers Morgan and Susan Boyle.
I love that one though, and then he gets the...
That one is cool.
I want the turtle doves that he has from the tree, and then, his mum finds him.
He's in like the big toy store, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's like every kid's dream, like when you're that age.
Yeah.
It is.
And the
It's
hotel.
every kid's
It wasn't
dream.
my dream.
Yeah, when you were a kid. I mean, you're quite young, but do you remember like the dreams when you?
Fucking 30. You're not much older than I am.
I'm 1 year older than you, child.
Respect your elders.
You see the Toys R Us advert, and you'd be like, "Oh my god, I wish I could go to Toys R Us." And the big giraffe.
Jeffrey.
Yeah, but it's much like a threesome. It's like the fantasy of it is probably better than the actual awkwardness of the reality of it, where that if you got locked in there, you'd be starving, you probably have no food,
That'd be sweet.
you know,
They wouldn't have enough batteries. Everything needs batteries, and you'd be buggered.
they'll turn off the electricity.
I can't believe you just compared
What?
Toys R Us to a threesome. I'm very proud of you.
I wasn't sure where it was going, but I kind of enjoyed it.
Yeah,
It was
I'm
a
very
good,
proud.
good analogy.
That's what they said. Anyway, so... oh yeah, Jingle All The Way 2. You know who they got for Jingle All The Way 2?
No, I didn't know there was a second one.
Do you know Larry the Cable Guy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They got him.
Jesus.
And apparently it's god-awful. I have not seen it yet, but I'm tempted to check it out because I hear it's quite something else. But yeah. Did anyone ever see the Jack Frost? Not this horror Jack Frost before Penny jumps in, maybe. Not the horror Jack Frost, but remember the Jack Frost where the guy turned into a snowman and his child was like...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then he melts.
That horrible ending at the end
Yeah.
where he melts.
Yeah, he melts and he dies, doesn't he?
He died
Yeah.
before that, didn't he? He died in a car crash first, and then he turned into...
Yeah.
Yeah.
He dies, and then he comes back as a haunted snowman.
Terrifying.
No Olaf, is he? Does that make Frozen a Christmas movie because of Olaf and it's winter?
Well, you're the fucking expert. You tell me.
I would say no.
There's no penguins in it, but there is a reindeer, so who knows? Maybe.
I would say no. There's no mention of Christmas. It's just a winter movie. It's a non-denominational holiday movie.
Oh, very good.
Probably.
Have you seen Why Him?
Nope.
Yes.
That's a really funny film.
I've seen him.
It's a really funny film. And does that count as a Christmas film? Because it's set at Christmas and he gets a kiss tattoo for Christmas and they come around. No, he has a tattoo and they get a kiss to come down in the helicopter.
Oh, wait. This is the film we started watching with Mum and Dad.
Yeah, and they
decided
fried
it was
chicken.
too awkward and we turned it off and then we actually watched it at Christmas last year.
Yeah.
And partway through we went, oh yeah, we weren't going to watch this with them because it was awkward, but it was too late.
Dad loves shit like that.
Why was it awkward?
Because she was giving James Franco a blowy or something.
Oh yeah.
Or he's lying it and it's just like, our parents are quite old, aren't they? It's just, you don't need to watch that shit with your mum and dad.
Yeah, but I'm sure they've done it.
You don't need to know that, yeah.
I'm not saying anything else.
What, you know about my mum and dad having
No,
sex?
just
Oh,
Dad, glue, do something. Thanks.
I'm not doing it. I'm just sitting here and watching back and pouring myself a nice glass of shandy and just enjoying.
Making me need a wee.
I have a Christmas film that I really love.
All right.
Krampus.
You do love Krampus.
I love Krampus. Have you seen Krampus?
Yeah, you made me watch it. It was good.
Is it a horror?
Yeah. It's a Christmas horror though, and they're like,
That's why I like it.
it's really good. The toys come to life, and they're all like really creepy cartoon toys, and they kill the people in the house and the elves. Yeah, it's really good.
Oh, then I feel like I should also add Black Christmas if we're doing horror Christmas movies, because that's also really good.
I feel like we should have had structure for this show.
Fuck's sake. All right.
Usually we have a structure. Today is just everyone's given up.
Anyway.
So Black Christmas is also a horror, right?
Yep.
Interesting. It's a shame we don't have a horror theme, isn't it?
Yeah, but since we're on the horror, has anyone... I really doubt... I really would like...
Andy's really mad at you now.
Hope that someone has watched this film. Why? Why are you mad at me?
Fucking play the internet, Ghost. I've said it 4 times.
Yeah.
Get it going. Do it.
I haven't got it ready.
No, it's not
All right.
Christmas jingle.
Oh, I'm an internet ghost.
Ooh.
Anyway, continue.
Internet Ghost Live.
Did you just do that with your own mouth, or did you get?
I did, yes. With both my mouth and one
mouths.
hand.
I like how you're like with both of my mouth.
I mean, who else's mouth would I do it with?
I don't know.
Moving on. So, has anyone seen the film Silent Night, Deadly Night,
I actually don't think I
No.
have.
Part 2?
Oh, then I definitely have not.
Specifically Part 2. No?
Nope.
It's considered one of the greatest, worst films of all time.
Well, no surprise you enjoyed it then.
Well, no. Have you heard? You've probably seen the YouTube clip or a clip going around for many, many years of a guy taking out his bins, and there's a guy standing in the middle of the road with a gun, and he goes, "Garbage day," and he shoots the guy with the bin.
Oh.
With the bin.
Surely I've seen that clip.
He shoots him with a bin.
No, he
no,
shoots
he
the guy with the bin.
shoots the guy with the bin.
Well, I was well confused. I was definitely in if he shot him with a bin. That's what you said, by the way.
I can't believe no one of you guys seen it. Oh my god. I don't know if I want to... I mean, I could describe it for you. The reason I say part 2 at the very least is that essentially it recaps part 1 in part 2, so you don't really need to see part 2. In a strange way, it like recaps the whole film because it wanted to save on money, I think, on budget.
Okay.
But it's about a guy who's traumatized by Santa Claus because when he was young, he saw Santa Claus kill his mother. So every time he sees a Santa Claus guy dressed up, he like punches him in the face as a little kid.
I mean, I'm hardly surprised.
And then when he becomes older and he gets a job, he's forced to wear a Santa costume during Christmas. And he's even more traumatized because...
God,
And it-
that sounds like HR have fucked up in wherever he has to work.
Well, he ends up killing everyone as Santa Claus. So the cycle is complete. And that was part 1. And then the part 2 is his brother is reliving the memories of his brother. And
The
it's
brother is reliving the memories of his brother. How's that happening?
because apparently he was in the same car as his brother when his mother died. So apparently he has all these memories from a baby. It doesn't make any sense. It's a great watch though, but it's essentially the reason why it's so good is that the lead actor called Mr. Eyebrows, his name's not real name's not Mr. Eyebrows.
I mean,
His like
Mr. Eyebrows.
facial expressions are just eyebrows. They're not like facial expressions. They're just the eyebrows. So every line he delivers, his eyebrows are moving like incredibly quickly, and he's been like
Like that advert.
whatever.
The old Cadbury's advert.
Yeah.
Yeah, a bit like that. Every time he speaks, it's mainly down to him. He is the star of the show. He is just incredible to watch. One of the greatest performances I've ever seen, and it's actually probably my favorite Christmas film of all time.
Oh God.
Didn't you say it was fucking dreadful at the top of this?
Yeah,
He
but
talks himself around.
it's hilarious. I even think, Andy, you would like it. It does have that kind of it's bad, it's good thing to it, but it's like actually funny, not in a Neil Breen way, not in a terrible Neil Breen way, but in like a funny, just what is this thing way.
I'm not taking the risk, but I appreciate it.
Oh, loads of people watch this, honestly. It's up there with Birdemic and all them. It's like, I can't believe no one's heard of it, but it's like legitimate.
Sorry, do you not remember me not liking Birdemic and having a real issue with Neil
Yeah,
Breen?
but you gotta suspend your disbelief and open your mind, especially at Christmas, and just like fucking accept it for what it is. It's a man going around as Santa Claus killing on people, you know? And yeah, it's great. It's great fun. It's a fun film. It's a fun film,
watch
honestly. It's great. Great slasher film. There you go.
I can't believe we talked more about that than Krampus.
Well, what is it you'd like to talk about Krampus with?
I just thought Krampus was a really good film, and no one knew your film.
And why is it really good?
Yeah, you got to sell it to us.
You just gotta analyse it. You gotta sell me it, yeah.
I'm
Sell me
not
this
prepared.
pen.
I was told not to prepare. So I'm just...
You're gonna be talking.
Tell him why you like
I
Krampus.
don't think you were told not to prepare.
Penny told me not to prepare.
Jenny, if we were in a pub right now and you told me about Krampus and you're like, well, I didn't have anything to prepare. It's been that long since we've been all at pubs, we forgot how to just like talk.
Yeah, how to bullshit.
Speak.
Shall I bring us back to a proper Christmas film?
Sure, why not?
The Grinch. Jim Carrey's The Grinch.
It's actually quite good.
Outstanding film.
Baby Taylor Momsen.
Outstanding. I don't really like Christmas films, but that is my favourite Christmas film by a fucking mile.
Outstanding.
Yeah.
Highest grossing Christmas film of all time.
I think maybe it's because I relate to the Grinch. I understand what it's like to be grumpy, green and hairy.
What's that meme at the moment? It's like the Grinch didn't not like Christmas, he just didn't like people.
That's
which is
very much
fair
me.
enough.
That's a bit of me, that is.
Yeah, that is you.
God, you're so unique.
Thanks for coming to my battle there, whoever that was.
I don't know what else to say to that.
Relaxing fire sounds. Relaxing fire sounds.
I don't like The Grinch.
You don't like the Grinch. What don't you like about it?
No, I'm
I
not.
just don't really like Jim Carrey. The only film that I like Jim Carrey in is Liar Liar.
Interesting.
Like, I don't think he's funny like you don't like Tim Allen. Not you, the other one. The other one.
Welcome back, Jen.
Hi, I'm the other one.
That other one there.
I think it's a genuinely heartwarming story, though, The Grinch.
I like it. I like the Jim Carrey version.
It's got some cracking songs. You're a Mean One, Mr. Grinch is, a real favourite of people, I assume.
Of common people.
I totally forgot that there were any songs in it.
I prefer the cartoon to the movie.
But the old one, the 67
Yeah,
one.
but it's because it doesn't have Jim Carrey in it.
Yeah.
I like the Grinch. I just don't like Jim Carrey. That's what I've just
Have you seen the new animated one with Cumberbatch,
No.
directed by Scott Mosier?
Oh.
No.
No.
Well, me neither. I fell asleep during it because there was no Jim Carrey.
No. It's just ruined it for me a little bit.
I love how we're doing a Christmas special with a bunch of people that don't really like Christmas movies. And it's going really well.
I mean, I always said this was going to be a bad idea, but...
I keep bringing out the good ones.
What, Krampus?
Yeah, good film. You are interested in the Muppet one, though, yeah?
The Muppet one is, yeah. If you're only going to watch
We're not
one.
really discussing. We might be. We're not really discussing. What about things like, and I know all you're going to say, but traditional Christmas movies like The Holiday or Love Actually, like the big.
You say traditional, you mean girly Christmas
Well,
movies.
they're the ones that everyone at work watches.
The thing is, Jenny, what may be considered good Christmas films to you, as Andy laughs,
I like where this is going.
to
Yeah.
probably all the rest of the three of us will be like, nah, that's shit. Because the thing is, they are, if you compare Christmas movies to like any other movies, they're not that great, right?
No, they're the best.
Okay. Okay. Well, I can't fucking.
Jenny listens to Christmas songs in July.
This morning I woke up and I put on Christmas Spotify,
Oh, Jesus
and Lewis was like, "Can you hurry up and go to work, please?" And I was like, "But it's Christmas, it's December," and he was like, "No, hurry up and go to work." And I had to listen to Kate Bush.
I do feel a bit sorry for Lewis sometimes.
I went downstairs the other day. I know we got off piece, but this is interesting. I went downstairs because Lewis is really into Kate Bush at the moment, and the song. I went downstairs and I went into the room, and the song just went avalanche, And the song was called 50 Words About Snow. Is it a Christmas song if it's about snow?
No, it could be about Winter Olympics.
Yeah, well, yeah, it was just, yeah. I was like, so this is better than Mariah Carey, is it?
Yes, Kate Bush is always better than Mariah Carey.
Oh, or Avalanche. That's how she said it.
Yeah.
It was awful.
Cracking song, that. It's well up there. It's up there with Babushka.
You know what I'm talking about as well, don't you?
Yeah, of course I do.
Yeah, I just meant, like, you know, the Christmassy classics that a lot of people like. Have you guys watched Christmas Chronicles yet on Netflix?
No, because we are not...
What is that?
It's Kurt Russell. In
Yeah,
fairness,
and he's really good in
Kurt
it.
Russell makes an amazing looking Santa.
And he's really, really good in it.
Is Goldie Hawn in it too?
Goldie Hawn's at the end, and then I haven't watched part 2 yet, so it's only just come out. But yeah, she's in the second one, I think, loads.
I love the two of them. I'd watch them in a Christmas movie.
Yeah, it's good. And he's like, he gets locked up as Santa Claus, and then he like gets everyone in the prison to play music, and Kurt Russell's singing as Father Christmas in the jail cell. It's really good.
Isn't he involved in a car chase as well?
Yeah, they steal a car.
Yeah.
It's a good film.
I mean, he does make a cracking Santa, in fairness. I'll give him that. But, I mean, I would watch Kurt Russell do anything, so...
Yeah.
And I do agree with you that things like The Holiday and Love Actually should be brought up, but I wasn't necessarily going to bring them
You
up.
don't have to like them.
Well, I'm not a big fan of them.
Yeah, that's right. You don't have to like them.
I think The Holiday's fucking dreadful.
Oh,
I haven't seen it,
you wouldn't like it.
but I know all about Love Actually. I like the bit where Rick Grimes has his cards with his words on.
See, there is a bit of a
Yeah.
girl in Penny there. You see? Yeah.
A little bit. But then people are like, I don't really know the story. People say that's a dick move, but he's just telling her that he likes her, right? But she's with someone
It's
else.
his best mate's wife.
Married to his, yeah.
And he's like,
I mean,
this is, I love you so much, and it's Christmas, so I'm being honest. And it's like, mate, what if fucking he had opened the door and you're there with these signs going, sorry, yeah, don't worry about these, mate. I'm just hoping your wife was opening the door.
he'd stab him like a zombie.
Fucking stupid, isn't it?
Did I get together at the end, or does she stay
No,
with her
she stays with her husband.
Oh, then it's fine.
What do you mean it's fine? It's going to make it awkward down the line. It's going to be
Nah,
fucking
only if they make it
uncomfortable.
awkward.
Because every time she sees him, she'll be like, oh yeah,
You love me.
I remember. He fucking emptied his purse in front of me on Christmas Eve. What a
Empties his purse.
dick. Oh, that was close. That was close.
I don't want to say fuck Alan Rickman because I love him, but fuck him in that film because I know he bought that necklace for that tart in the office or something.
And you never forgive him for that.
No.
I'm starting to notice the trend in Christmas films that people are
Arseholes?
either arseholes or cheating on other people. Because remember in Jingle All The Way, that Ned Flanders' neighbour was trying to hit on Arnold Schwarzenegger's wife throughout the whole film. And eventually, like, saying, like, eating her cookies on the phone and going, oh, they're so good. Oh, yeah. Oh, like, what the
Is that
fuck?
like the B-side to your porn girl?
I don't think Jen
Sexy
knows what
Christmas
that is,
cookies.
but let's,
No, she doesn't.
let's not go back into it. No. Because, you know what I mean? It's either just everyone is a dick in a Christmas, like, especially if it's a family Christmas film. Like, I think even the Kranks film is like, everyone's a dick to each other. They all hate each other. But in the end, they come together, eat a fucking turkey and drink some wine. The end.
Isn't that like real Christmas for a lot of people?
Yeah, but you know, the next day,
I don't know.
they're going to be like, well, why have you put your wrapping paper in my bin, you prick? And it's just going to start another argument.
They're not happy, are they? So I just realised.
No, they're putting on a brave face. That's what Christmas is all about, lying.
We've summed it up perfectly. Christmas is all about lying, everyone. Good night. I've exhausted my huge list of Christmas films. Does anyone have any other one?
I only had 2.
We sort of glazed over Home Alone 1.
Yeah.
But that is a truly great film, I think.
It's yeah, it's good. It is good. I would say.
great.
It's about a child who tries to murder 2 adults. How can you not feel Christmassy about that?
And if it was realistic, would have succeeded within like the first
Yeah.
10 minutes of trying, because those paint
Yeah.
cans to the face, that would be you done, mate.
Yeah. He would have burnt the flesh off of one of the Wet Bandit's hands.
With the iron,
When he,
right?
with the iron. He set one of them alight, fucking flamethrower.
One of them falls through the floor. Joe Pesci's head gets set on
Yeah,
fire.
they'd all be dead.
He's got a really dick brother in that, isn't he? What's the brother called?
Is it?
Like Spike or something.
Oh,
Yeah, something like that.
yeah.
There was always a Spike in every 90s film.
And then little Culkin pees
Yeah,
the bed all
Kieran.
the time. Is he the one in Scott Pilgrim?
He is the one in Scott Pilgrim.
Does he pee himself in Scott Pilgrim?
No,
Haven't checked yet.
he doesn't. I can confirm.
Buzz. Buzz
yeah.
is the...
I always get him and Biff Tannen confused. I always think it's the same person. But I think Buzz was in Power Rangers.
I'm on his IMDb page as we speak. I don't.
It would have been early 90s, like 95.
Which colour
probably.
Power Ranger?
He was one of the bullies in it,
Oh,
obviously.
with a name like Buzz.
I don't think Buzz is his real name, but it might be.
His real name is Devon.
Devon.
Sounds like a nasty
sounds
name.
like a prick.
We apologise to all Devons listening, so...
What about, the county?
We apologise to Devon, the county.
He was in an episode of The Bill.
Right, so is there any other Christmas films, guys?
Nightmare Before Christmas?
Yes, Jenno, I was
done.
about to bring that up. Here we go.
Good one.
I imagine Pen loves this because it's a bit gothic.
She doesn't.
Meh.
I don't think I've never seen you watch it. Have you seen it?
I've seen it. Not fussed. I like it better in person at the
You
Haunted
like it
Mansion at Disney.
better
But
in
yeah, I'm not
person?
fussed about.
Oh, fucking hell. I like it when there's a team of people showing me it and it's expensive. God damn it.
Yeah, so the Haunted Mansion, when they change over from Halloween to Christmas, the Haunted Mansion becomes the Nightmare Before Christmas Mansion.
And it is really good. It's a really good overlay.
And Jack does some singing. Yeah. I think, again, because it's a Christmas film, I'm not that into Christmas.
Why the fuck are we here then?
Because you insisted on doing a Christmas one.
Yeah.
And you're like, let's write our own Christmas movies. And we all said no.
Because it's fucking Christmas, guys. We're going to get happy, all right? We're going to fucking do this together and get happy, all
Well,
right?
this has fucking worked, hasn't it? We're all fucking cheerful.
You brought me down.
Look, I had to put up with your shit for the last year or so. Let's get happy, right? All right, let's just pour another wine.
Remember how excitable
Pour another
Jenny was
wine.
when she first got
Yeah,
it?
now look at me.
And now look at her.
You killed me. You've taken my Christmas spirit.
I'm weirdly proud of that, in fairness.
Look, what we need to close this show off and
Why are
just
we
end the
closing?
last...
I've still got other ones to talk about.
Me too.
Yeah, we'll get back on track, but we need a bit of Christmas carols just to keep us going.
Finally, I found my world.
What is this?
Finally, I found my world.
What?
Because you don't find any Elliot Smith. Something else equally depressing.
This is the best of the Cure.
Finally, I found my woe. What was that?
What was he saying?
So what's the other films, guys?
No, what was he saying?
No. What was that monstrosity?
Oh, it's so good.
It sounded like Puddle of Mudman trying to do Nirvana again. What was that?
I don't know. I just found it.
Why was it Christmassy?
It wasn't.
It was just a little carol. I was with them.
Was it a penguin? Also not Christmas.
No, it fucking wasn't a penguin. Let it go.
Do you want to know its full title?
Yes.
And this is how I struggle to get Christmas jingles for this fucking thing. It's called Singing Inside a Water Bottle.
I want to try it.
I want to know what you were searching to find that.
I think this could be your new jingle for something. I don't know, but either way.
No, if you want good Christmas songs, you need Tales from the Cryptmas, which is a bunch of rewritten Christmas songs from the Crypt Keeper of Tales from the Crypt fame, with lyrics like Deck the Halls with Parts of Charlie.
Classic.
That's pretty good.
And there's a song about chainsaws, I think.
We've got one of those.
It's better than whatever that
Did you
was.
say chainsaws?
I tell you what, and this is still Christmassy, I tell you what I saw recently on Record Store Day was the vinyl of Into the Spider-Verse's Spider-Man Christmas.
What?
And I didn't buy it.
Why?
What is that? That's
What?
pushing it now. What is that?
In Into the Spider-Verse, the original Peter Parker talks about things he's done, including a Christmas album, and Resident Records were selling it, and I didn't buy it, and I'm fucking furious at myself.
What? How is it a Christmas album though? That's what.
How is
I'm-
it a Christmas album? Because
Yeah.
it's Spider-Man singing Christmas songs.
Deck the hall with spider webby.
Is it Tom Holland? No, because
No,
it's not Tom
it's
Holland
not.
in the Spider-Verse.
It's
is
Chris Pine.
Singing Christmas
Oh,
songs.
He's the worst of all the Chris's, isn't he?
No, that's Chris Pratt.
Well, I know that, and you know that, but general consensus is Chris Pine is the worst Chris, right?
No, I like him.
Is it Chris cubed? How many Chris's are there? Hemsworth, Pratt, and Pine.
Evans.
Oh,
Jesus
Evans.
Christ,
Yeah, okay.
we're so tangenty. Why is Chris Pine singing Christmas songs? That's what the
Because he
confusing bit.
plays Spider-Man.
Yeah, but why is he singing Christmas
He plays Spider-Man in the
songs?
film, and he says, "These are the things I've done. I've saved New York. I've done this. I got married. I had a
When
kid."
did he play
Shut
Spider-Man?
up! I'm still fucking talking. He also said, "Shut up! I'm still talking." He then said he's released a Christmas album, and I tried to buy the Christmas album and delayed and didn't get it.
Okay.
When was he Spider-Man?
Into the Spider-Verse.
Which Spider-Man was he?
The main...
Peter Parker
Yeah.
in Into the Spider-Verse.
Okay. Was that the old one?
No, it's the one that I can't believe we're having this conversation. It came out, 2 or 3 years ago? It's all animated.
I've
it's
seen
fucking
it.
fantastic. So why are you asking?
So he's not Miles,
No.
so he's old man Peter Parker. Not old,
No.
but he's like the grown-up Peter Parker.
No, that's Jake Johnson. He's the original one. Spoilers, who fucking dies in the first 10 minutes.
Oh, that's what I don't remember.
Guys, I'm really disappointed we haven't spent a lot of time talking about Christmas movies. That's what I was promised.
Andy, will it make you feel better if I read you some of the tracks from Have Yourself a Scary Little Christmas from Tales from the Crypt?
No, because I want the Spider-Man vinyl now.
But one of them's called We Wish You'd Bury the Misses.
That's pretty funny.
We wish you... Yeah, see? There is 'Twas the Fright Before Christmas.
Too obvious.
Should Old Cadavers Be Forgot?
What's a
Not
cadaver?
bad.
It's a corpse. There's also Christmas Rap, which isn't as good. But I like the idea of We Wish You'd Bury the Misses. Dan is like,
Head in
Dan's having
hands.
the worst time.
Nightmare Before Christmas, are we counting that as a Christmas film or Halloween film?
Both.
Can be enjoyed either.
So any time after October the 30th, you can watch it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Disney wanted to make a sequel to that, where he went in, he goes down like in the woods and all the doors have got the different lands on them and he goes to Christmas Land.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they then had all the different ones. Disney wanted to make a sequel and they wanted him to go to like all the different lands, but then Tim Burton said no.
I wouldn't mind seeing one where Jack Skellington goes, goes to St. Patrick's Day and then fights the Irish.
Gets drunk.
I think that'd be quite fun.
The rest
Why?
of the lands are rubbish, though. Like, oh, he's going to dress up as a bunny and eat chocolate.
Why do I think that'd be fun?
Yeah.
If he just gets shit-faced on Guinness, they think he's a snake, so they try and drive him out of town, and it doesn't work.
Oh, fuck's sake.
That was new.
Be good, wouldn't it?
Jenny, have you got anything else Christmassy?
I've got loads of Christmassy, but no one will actually talk about the Christmas films because you guys don't like Christmas, so haven't seen any of the good Christmas films.
Give me some Christmas films. I'll talk about them. I can bullshit for
So
anything.
last Christmas we watched Noelle. Can you remember that one?
Mhm.
I made you watch it on Christmas Day when you hate Christmas.
I feel like it was good, but I can't remember the story.
It has Anna Kendrick and that man who
Oh, it was good.
he was that comedy duo. What are they called?
Keenan and
Key
Kel.
and Peele.
And they sung about a hip hoppopotamus. My lyrics are bottomless.
Oh, the Concords.
Like the
He was a
Concords.
Concorde, wasn't he?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, it's Anna Kendrick and a Concorde. I don't know which one.
The one that got
One of
retired
the
in 91.
Concords.
The one that used to fly to New York.
At Christmas time.
Decommissioned.
And he was going to be the new Father Christmas, and he didn't want to be Father Christmas, and she...
He's not a Concorde. It was
Oh.
Bill Hader
Oh, for fuck's sake, Jen.
Oh, my
from SNL, who's in it.
I thought he was a Concorde.
No.
Anna Kendrick, Bill Hader. There you go. Billy Eichner was in it too. Billy on the Street. There's no Concords in that movie.
Anyway, yeah, and Father Christmas was like, no, you're a girl, you can't be Father Christmas. You're shit. And then he had to be Father Christmas. He ran away to England because he did not England. He ran away to America and tried to hide because he didn't want to be Father Christmas. And then she became Mrs. Christmas. Spoiler. Good film though.
It was genuinely good. Yeah.
Who's Noelle, though?
She's Noelle.
Oh, right. Yeah, that makes
I don't know
sense.
what he's called because I also thought he was someone else.
Probably something like John or Graham.
John Christmas.
Yeah. Arthur Christmas. That's not a bad film, is it?
No.
She's Noelle and he's Nick. Noelle and Nick Kringle are their names.
Yeah, it's good. That was a good film. I'm going to watch that one again. Office Christmas Party. That's a good one.
What is that?
That is like a silly one, and it's got Jason Bateman in it and Jennifer Aniston, and it's just like like Horrible Bosses. It's kind of a bit like Horrible Boss themed,
I did like Horrible Bosses.
and they have like a massive Christmas party, and it's quite funny. Good one.
Keep going. Dan's getting more and more upset. Keep going.
Yeah.
Why is he getting upset? Die Hard's in that one. Obviously Gremlins. After Christmas, we talked about that.
I mean, we said the name and then you moved on pretty fucking swiftly.
From After Christmas.
But sure.
Which one would you rank your favourite then, Jen? Which one is your top 3 would you rank?
My Muppet movie is also my favourite,
Okay.
and then Elf.
Then Elf.
Elf
okay.
is my second favourite Christmas movie.
I fucking hate Elf.
I just love it. I love the singing because it's got Chanel in it, and she's got a lovely singing voice.
So it,
Yeah, but
Because Christmas is all about songs to me. Working in a school, and that's kind of all the carols and all the cuteness.
I miss working in a school at Christmas.
There are no songs this year at Christmas, Penny, because of COVID. No one's singing
No.
anything. But yeah, it's all like that's always really nice.
Andy looks flabbergasted.
By what?
I've just pre-ordered a very Spidey Christmas.
fuck's sake.
What about Bad Santa?
Yeah, I guess, yeah.
Silly one.
Definitely one that's entertaining enough. For the adults. Not for the kids, but for the adults.
Oh, it sounded so non-committal. It's Entertaining. Sounds like you're like fucking on bullseye.
Anyone.
You could have a Christmas caravan.
Showing our age. A Christmas caravan.
I don't know what the fuck that is. It's just a caravan with Christmas lights on it.
Has Nicolas Cage ever been in a Christmas film?
He was. He was, wasn't he? In something.
Because I imagine he would be a batshit Santa.
He was in something. Let me check. I do remember something. Go on, Jen.
What?
I've just thought of another really good one. My third favourite Christmas movie, Deck the Halls, with Danny DeVito. Love that film.
No, you don't like that film, do
I
you?
love that film. It's so funny. And he tries to make his house all Christmassy, and he puts, because he's having a shit time, so he's like overcompensating, which is what men do, isn't it? You know, and he overcompensates by.
Yeah.
I speak for all men.
Sure.
Well, like when they get like the fancy cars for the old men, you're like, I don't know what that means. Anyway, and he's got like this really pretty wife, and they decide that he wants to put Christmas lights on, and it's got Matthew Broderick.
Oh,
It does.
Yeah.
He's the traditional little Christmas
But
man.
he's an arsehole though, isn't he?
what a lovely chap.
He's the arsehole.
Yeah, that's all right. He's the traditional little Christmas man who wants everything to be the same, and then Danny DeVito moves in, and he wants everyone to see his house covered in Christmas lights. I would love a house like that though. Maybe that's why, covered in Christmas lights.
Like giant inflatable snowmen and shit on the roof. And...
Yeah, maybe not the snowmen, maybe not the inflatables, but all the lights. I would love you to see my house from space.
It's so tacky though.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Fine, as long as you know.
You're saying tacky. I can see an inflatable pink flamingo in your back screen, and you were wearing a fruit hat a minute ago.
Yeah.
You can't talk about tack.
That's not tacky though, is it?
Yes, it is.
It's not having a 17-foot fucking snowman outside your house for 4 days. What's the point?
Because it brings Christmas cheer.
That flamingo's there all year round.
It brings Christmas cheer for all that are near.
But it'd take you about 4 weeks to get them up, and then by the time they're all up and fucking you've paid,
Yeah, I agree. That's why I don't do
you paid
it.
a year's worth of power to keep them on for 2 weeks. You got to take them down. What's the fucking point? Why bother decorating? Just don't fucking bother.
Ooh.
So anyway, I found that Nick Cage Christmas film.
Oh, not Nicolas Cage.
Hey.
I hate Nicolas Cage.
Oh, we're going to have words.
Oh, I hate him. He's so annoying. His face is always the same, apart from in Face Off.
What does that mean?
I suppose-
You have
I
to
suppose-
what does that mean?
Did you think Face Off was a documentary? And he's like, had his face changed.
That's the only one where it's slightly interesting because he has to pretend to be someone else because he's a shit actor.
Right, sorry. Okay, right. What does his face always have is the same? What does that mean?
In whatever character he plays, he's always the same. He's always got the same facial expression. He's just stupid. I hate him.
But
I hate him.
so does Tim Allen.
Yeah, but he's funny.
The only time Tim Allen has a different face is when he's fucking animated as Buzz Lightyear.
He's funny. He tells me jokes. And and he teaches me things on his tool time. What's bloody Nicolas Cage ever taught me? How to waste my money? Isn't he bankrupt now because he keeps spending his money on stupid stuff?
He's taught me about the bees and how bad the bees are.
The bees.
And
Yeah.
also
He teaches history.
how he would like to take his face off and going on treasure hunts
Yeah.
and
I bet Tim Allen didn't pull his own teeth out.
yeah, there you go. Exactly. We learned a bunch of Nick Cage facts that make him far
Yeah.
superior to much men.
Go back to whatever episode that was. Because I don't know.
What was it called? Episode 20 something. I don't know.
Yeah, it was
but
2021.
Anyway, my point was, I found he did a 2000 film. It's not entirely a Christmas film, but the poster for it is him standing in snow and everyone's doing carols.
And he's got the same face.
I can't see his face, and even if I did, yes, it would be the same face of Nick Cage because then we could recognize said Nick Cage from his face.
He's got his face, you could say.
His face. Maybe he has John Travolta's face in another time period. I don't know.
Then I'd enjoy it more.
It's called The Family Man. It's about a man who experiences what his life might be like if he had made different decisions early in life. So,
So basically,
Groundhog Day.
Yeah.
Which is another Christmas... No, it's not. Is Groundhog Day a Christmas film? It's not really, is it?
No, but Scrooge
No.
is.
yeah.
Oh, Scrooge is obvious.
Oh, I'm sorry for bringing up an obvious...
No, I'm just trying to think of other ones, but I think have we exhausted our list? I can't think of any other ones that are possible ones.
Oh yeah, National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. That's a good one.
National Lampoons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that got Chevy Chase in it?
Yeah.
Is that one of those?
Yeah. It's the one where he puts a giant tree on his roof, the roof of his car. He has to find the right tree.
I like the comedy. I like the comedy factor.
What is it you like about comedy, Jen?
Oh, funny, and Nicolas Cage is in it.
We're getting deep now. We're getting into like Joe Rogan territory. What is it? What experiences have you had with the comedy?
Is that a genuine question?
Yes.
Yes.
Not if Joe Rogan's asking.
Welcome to our podcast. Yes, it is.
What sort of a question? How am I meant to answer that?
Just answer how you feel.
In 50 words or less.
I don't know. I've forgotten the question.
Anyway.
She's like you, Dad. She loves to laugh. She just loves to laugh, Dad.
Loves to laugh.
Just like you do.
Yeah, I just love to laugh.
Bridget Jones.
Oh no, come on now.
Bridget Jones is a Christmas movie.
No.
It's set at Christmas.
Don't watch Bridget. Don't watch it though. I'm saying like yes, it's a Christmas film. We pointed out it's a fact, but it's not good, right? Surely?
The first one is not dreadful.
I don't like it.
It's not dreadful, but the 7 other ones that came afterwards are...
There's 2 other ones. There's only 3.
Oh, I thought it was like 7.
No.
Are any of the 50 Shades ones set at Christmas?
No.
I thought they all came out at Christmas time, didn't they?
No. They come out on Valentine's Day.
Oh, of
Yeah.
course.
Yeah.
Ah, okay.
Have you seen them all, Jen?
Yeah.
Christ. Why?
Could you recommend the second one to us since we've seen the first one?
I can't remember which one's which. Because they're all the
that's
same.
good.
I only watched them at cinema. I went with my friends to the cinema. I haven't got them on DVD. I mean, who has DVDs apart from me anymore? It's not like something I've watched more than once. It's a bit silly, isn't it?
When you went to the cinema to see him, did you see any blokes there?
Yeah, because they get dragged along with their girlfriends, don't they?
Yeah, that's what
And
I
they
thought.
think they're going to get some action. Which they probably do, to be fair, after.
Little
They've got to go to B&Q and get the cable ties before they go home.
duct tape.
So ho ho ho, Merry Christmas, and
This is a short one, isn't it?
this has been fun.
It needed more structure. We needed structure. We should have all gone away and
Yeah.
watched some Christmas films.
We didn't want to watch Christmas films.
You could have watched Christmas Chronicles. It's really good.
We watched a Christmas film last week.
We're too busy.
Yeah, but we assumed you'd seen it and would tell us about
I did
it.
tell you about it.
And you didn't. You said it's got Kurt Russell. He's in jail.
You were our expert guest.
Okay, do you want the synopsis of the movie? Summary?
No, don't spoil it.
It's a good film.
You can tell us, but don't spoil it, that's all.
Well, there's a family, and it's Goldie Hawn's son, who used to be in Rules of Engagement. I don't know what his name is, though. And they're like a nice family, and the dad loves Christmas.
Didn't we watch him in something the other day?
He's funny. And, like, the dad really loves Christmas and makes them do these Christmas traditions, and they film it every year, and, like, they open their presents. And then it pans to the future a little bit. Like, it fast forwards from him being, like, a baby to, like, the kid being a baby to, like, a teenager. And the dad was a fireman and died. Oh. And now the kid's, like, going off the rails, and mum's working hard in the hospital, and Christmas is doomed for this family.
Oh, it's got Judah Lewis in it. I love him. The kid that plays
Yeah.
Teddy, who's also in The Babysitter and The Babysitter too.
Who the fuck is Teddy?
He's the kid that is, like, he's going off the rails, and
Right.
basically his little sister blackmails him because she thinks she saw Father Christmas to stay up and record it and catch Father Christmas on camera, because she caught her brother doing something on camera, not like dirty. But she caught him doing something, so she's like, if you stay up with me and catch Father Christmas, then I won't tell Mum. His mum had to go to work at the hospital on Christmas Eve, and they follow Father Christmas, and they follow him down the road, and they film him, and they get in his sleigh, and then Father Christmas drives off, and they're like in the air, and they're flying around, and then they make Kurt Russell Christmas jump, and he crashes the sleigh, and the reindeers disappear.
They make him Christmas.
Well, he's Kurt Russell Christmas, isn't he? Like, rather than Father Christmas, that's what I'm going for.
Okay.
So essentially it's like breaking an entry. It's Grand Theft Auto with a sleigh.
Well, then they have to go, like, around and find the reindeers, and then they have to find the sleigh, and then the sleigh's broken, and they have to find the elves, and the elves are, like, rabid little creatures who beat the fuck out of some bullies that try, and it gets weird because the little girl has to get in Santa's sack. So his sack's gone, his sleigh's gone, his reindeers are gone, so they've got to go around and find these things. So they steal a car. Yeah, and then Father Christmas gets caught, so the kids have got to find all the stuff. And then Father Christmas is fine because he's just, like, in jail singing songs and having a nice time. And then the elves are in the sack, and they have to get, and the little girl goes into the sack to find the elves, and then these bullies come along, and they steal the sack, and they try and put it on a fire, and then the elves come out and, like, beat the shit out of these bullies. And then he lets the kid drive the sleigh, they get Father Christmas out of jail. And it's all like a ruse, because actually Father Christmas says, I don't have any magic, because I lost my Christmas magic hat. And he gets his hat back.
His Christmas magic.
I needed. Do you see why I needed to prepare? Because I've just jumped like a million things. But yeah, he gets his hat back. He didn't need his magic because his Father Christmas is magic all the time, so he didn't need his hat. But he did it so that the children grew close together, and they talked about how they miss their dad and how he's going to be a good role model for his dad. And Yeah, it was really nice. And like the teenage boy wrote to Father Christmas and he was like, I'm written to you in years, but I miss my dad. And it's just like a really nice, heartwarming, brings the family together.
Why is it always dead dads at Christmas? Like, why is that part of Christmas lore?
Because how else are they going to turn them into snowmen?
And then kill them at the end.
It is a really good film. And the second one's come out, and Goldie Hawn's in that one much more. And it's about like some evil kid who steals the North. I think it's the North Star, and it stops the Christmas land.
He steals the North Star?
Yeah.
How does he get that in his pocket? It's fucking massive.
I don't know. I don't know what this kid's beef is about Christmas, because I haven't watched it yet. Like, this kid really hates Christmas, probably like, when that film you're talking about where he hates Santa Claus. And he's like, you work all year for one day, it's a waste of time. And he's like, I'm going to steal the North Star and ruin Christmas for everyone.
Prick.
And he takes the North Star and the kids have to get it back.
See, now that one, I want to know how he steals it. I'm into it.
I haven't watched that one yet.
Yeah, why did he suddenly think stealing the North Star would stop Christmas?
Because the North Star runs the North Pole. It's like all the energy and all the electricity and all the magic.
Comes from
and it keeps,
the North Star.
Yeah, and it keeps it like, I haven't watched it yet. And it keeps it hidden, keeps it secret.
Right.
So everyone can find it now.
Oh.
But it's dangerous.
I mean, it makes sense, I guess.
If I'd have told it in order, that could have helped.
Yeah.
Need to be more organised.
Well, I was told not to prepare. I have to prepare things.
Welcome to the show.
Christmas shambles. You can find us on Instagram and Facebook at Unusual Suspects Pod and on Twitter at Unusual Podspect.
So anyway, Arthur Christmas, right?
We've wrapped up. We've just Penny's has done the socials. You guys, if you have more, do you have one more or something you want to talk about?
No, let's just bin it. We'll just have a nice, quick Christmassy episode here.
Okay, well, we'll be back next week for Best Bits, and then we'll have a week off, and then we're back again in January to do more stuff. So, it's one more left for the year.
And if you hated this episode, just think you're not going to get another shitty Christmas episode for a whole year. So it's all good.
Also, be glad that you don't have to spend Christmas Day with Jenny, because I imagine that'd be hard work.
I actually make Christmas a joy for everyone. So you'd be nice. I know, Penny.
It is very difficult to not be infected by her Christmas spirit in a good way, not in like a AIDS way.
We have a lovely day.
Given how positive she is about Christmas and how negative I am about everything, do you reckon I can break her down?
No.
My dad hates Christmas, and last year, and he's quite old and prudish sometimes, but not other times. And I got him to play Cards Against Humanity, the Disney version.
Oh God, that was awful.
And after reading Gaston's big thick dick, he just looked at us and was like, I don't think I can play this anymore. But he doesn't even play Christmas games, and I get him to play games.
I never need to hear him say those words.
It was so funny.
Yeah.
It was good. But next year, for the Christmas episode, can I prepare it? Can I give you films to watch and give you some structure so we've actually got stuff to talk about?
Well, you could have given us the film from the hat. The Christmas film from the hat, like you did with...
Yeah, well, I did say, and Penny was like, no.
No, it's because we found Christmas with muscles.
Santa and muscles.
Anyway.
Right, before Dan loses his mind, Happy Christmas, everyone!
Did we do the complete socials, or did we just do...
No, we done them all.
We've done them all, just not...
Not ours.
For non-Christmas related stuff on mine and probably Andy's, I'm at Penny_photopit.
At Joyce's21.
At Dan Talks a Lot. Jenny.
Jenny doesn't have Twitter.
I have a school Twitter that I can't share.
No.
I actually do have a Twitter, but I don't use it.
Wait, Jen, what is your favourite Christmas song? And can you sing it, please?
Yeah, but that's not my favourite Christmas song. You just think it is.
Can you do that one though anyway?
Step into Christmas, not together, we're gonna come on, not forever and ever. It's my favourite one. It's not. It's Penny's favourite one.
Okay, thank you very much for listening to the Christmas
God,
one.
it feels like I've had an aneurysm.
See you next week.
We'll see you next week. Thank you all.
Festive aneurysm.
That's the best time.
Have a lovely Christmas. Festive aneurysm.
Bye.
Toodaloo now. Have a shit one.
I don't understand why we've got this on.